So many people wonder how I do it. How I laugh at criticism. Not just necessarily criticism like directly, put to me, but just generalizing people that I could apply to or I could fit into that category, So let me tell you this, I am someone for most of my life that you can laugh at pretty much anything, okay? Everything you can turn into a joke or a laughing matter, because a joke does not have to be harmful or rude. It's just to make people laugh, to ease any sort of suffering or pain that someone has. So for example, if someone has a disability, you're not laughing at them because you are disabled. You're making jokes that are applicable, that could be deemed as funny, and that you are confident and happy with yourself if you're able to laugh at those jokes. If you fall under that category of being a disabled person and you're able to laugh at that, then you know that these sort of things do not affect you. And that's exactly where I am pretty much. Now, I wasn't always like that. I was someone, it's like I would hear these sort of things and it's like, if it was directed to me, it would be much more of a problem where it's like, I just couldn't take it. It was very rough. I just took the criticism very personally. I was very conscious of the person that I was. It was a bad feeling. But now, that's not really who I am. So, for example, as someone who is a transgender person, all the crazy stuff just in the world, all this transgender stuff going on, sometimes you see some of these funny jokes and these, not even just like memes or just like other people just kind of making fun. And I'll just sit here and just like laugh at it. I really would. It's like funny to me. It's like, oh my gosh, you're like spot on. The things that you're saying are spot on, because you have to remember this. They're not saying it necessarily to be rude and hateful, because that really wouldn't be funny. It's that it's a comedic. It's meant to be comedic. It's meant to be funny. It's meant to poke fun, and it's funny to me. It really is. So it's like the fact that I can sit here and laugh at someone talking about trans people and all this sort of stuff that they say, just like, or like pretending to be like a trans person, or just kind of making fun, like, oh my gosh, you guys, it's just funny. It's just funny. And I don't think many people can actually do that. So it's like, am I like the odd one out here? Am I like the rare person here who can laugh at that sort of stuff and not be fazed by it? Honestly, it doesn't really matter for the most part, because here's what you got to remember. It's just a joke. No one's threatening my life. No one is, trying to intentionally harm me or criticize me. It's meant to be a joke. It's meant to be funny. If you can't laugh at yourself, then what is the point of even like living, essentially? If you can't just have a good time and just laugh and just have fun, I think you have to be able to learn the difference between taking life very seriously and taking life in a very laid-back, comedic type of way. I think both are very important for different reasons. You want to focus on the things that are very important to you, that you want to take very seriously, but if things start to go kind of bad, you want to be able to laugh at yourself for things that you have done. It's like, if I sit here and say, oh my gosh, you guys, my nose is gigantic, I'm just so self-conscious of that, it's like, why not just laugh at it? Just like, oh yes, look, it's just massive nose, right? But other things too, other like things that could be considered disabilities, people who have some sort of problem, people who have a mental health issue, people who have the physical problems, or that they're trans or whatever. You can laugh at that. It's like, you don't have to take it so seriously to the point that you're so easily triggered by other people. It's like, people can't. Let me tell you this, I've known plenty of people before, I've talked with people, And their main issue is that they take things so seriously in their life that no one wants to be around them, because they can't even make any sort of joke without them being triggered and being upset. And it's like, that's just boring to be around. I don't like that. I don't want to be around people like that, because that's basically like, I'm someone who's very comedic. I'm someone who will make fun of so many different things. And if I have to censor myself so much to the point to avoid you being triggered at something that I'm going to say, then, it's like I can't really express myself. I can't really be around you because you're not allowing me to express who I really am. You know what I mean? So I make fun of all sorts of stuff, but I don't do it. It is the intention that makes all the difference. If you're doing it intentionally, if you're saying hateful, rude things to people intentionally to make them feel bad about themselves, that is different. That is different than people who are doing it for like a skit or a comedy or things along those lines, okay? If you can't tell the difference, if you can't laugh at the things that are meant to be funny, and you take them personally and you get offended by them, that's solely on you. 100% solely on you. That has nothing to do with the other person, because the other person is not doing it for any negative purpose. That's on you. If you're going to take it personally, that is on you. So my motto to end this off is that just laugh at yourself. If you have something that you are self-conscious about, go in the mirror right now, look at that part. Instead of feeling bad and awful, like, oh my gosh, just laugh at it. Just laugh, just go, oh my gosh, can you believe, it's like, oh, because one of my, something is, I can't even give any examples with this, like, there's like so many different things. Like, what's a good example with me? I don't know. Maybe because I'm trans or whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, look, it's like, I don't even know. What would that even entail exactly? I don't know. I don't know. But it's like, just do it and laugh and just learn to love yourself, because why bother being so self-conscious of all these different things that you can't change about yourself? So that is all. You all take care, have a great one, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.